Crafty, is it really? Yeah, her name is Crafty. Yeah, girl, let's see here. CraftyRia, yeah, CraftyRia. I said Crafty makes all sorts of stuff. I said CraftyRia, she's tough and cool. CraftyRia, yeah, CraftyRia. I said Crafty makes all sorts of stuff. I said CraftyRia, she's tough and cool. Yeah. Ever since she was a little girl, she said, I like to make things with my hands. I like to make some art that I can put up on a wall, or maybe put it in the mail and maybe someday someone will get it, you know. Yeah, you know I like to make myself some Christmas cards. Yeah, I like to make all types of stuff. I like to take little scraps of paper, I like to put them all together real cool. Yeah, don't you know that it's fun? I like to do it, yeah. Yeah, say CraftyRia, that's the name, yeah. CraftyRia, say it now. Crafty makes all sorts of stuff. She does now. CraftyRia, she's tough and cool, yeah. You know, she streams on YouTube, it's true. You just gotta put a name right in there, hit subscribe. You should, yeah. And all you ever see are both her hands, you know. Makes me kind of suspicious, you know, that's all I'm saying. You know, maybe she's not a human being. I mean, it's possible. We got all types of things in the chat. You know, we got cows, we got chickens, we got people who supposedly have faces. We got all types of people here too, yeah. You know, maybe she's, you know, maybe she's some kind of creature. Maybe she's got tentacles. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's got tentacles and she's got hands, animatronic human hands on the ends of two sticks, and she just puts those in front of the camera and does all the crafts, which would make it even more impressive than it already is. You know, just the dexterity involved in such a thing. You know, it would be ridiculous, you know. Yeah. Don't you know her name is CraftyRia? I figured out a secret. She's an octopus. I said she's an octopus, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what the stuff I said. Yes. CraftyRia, she's tough and cool.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday Night Live. It's Christmas in July. It is. Today is July, what is it? The 7th, July 7th. And we're going to do Christmas cards, of course, because why not? Welcome in, Christine, awesome moderator. I appreciate you. And also awesome channel member. And then Susan, welcome in, one of my in real life friends. And Destaloo, welcome in. All right. And today we're going to do a Mad Lib, and it is going to be a Christmas Mad Lib out of this Christmas Mad Lib book. So if somebody would like to volunteer to be the word picker, just type volunteer in the chat. And otherwise, I have a piece of paper here that I can kind of try to keep score on. Score, you know, loosely termed score. And I have an envelope here where I can put some of my scraps in today, and I will send that along with a card to the volunteer. Christine. Okay, excellent. Thank you, Christine. All right. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day. Let me know how awesome your weekend was. Hopefully you all had an awesome weekend, or at least part of the weekend. I had an awesome weekend. I had visitors from Canada and Indiana yesterday, and they are streamers on Twitch. One of them is a musician. His name is Mike, or True Paradox. Sometimes he's in here. Sometimes you see him in the chat. And the other one is Fiddle Dish. His name is also Mike, so it was easy to remember. And we did a stream last night on Twitch. He played the drums, I played guitar, and True Paradox played the drums. I played guitar, and Fiddle Dish sang. And I sang, and True Paradox sang. We all kind of sang together a little bit here and there. It was a lot of fun, amazing, good time. So that's what I did yesterday. And then today I'm back at my normal stuff. He may be visiting Ange today. So that might be why Angela might not be here. Yes, it does. I agree, Destaloo. Eating and tracking is a little hard, but you can just sit back, Destaloo, enjoy, pet the cat, and just have a good time. That's what we're here for. And then let's see, we'll go with the first word. Let's see. We'll start off with an easy one. Let's start off with a foreign country. And it could be foreign to me or foreign to you, or just a crazy name for a country. Oh, let me do my thank yous and shout outs and stuff here first before I get working. Tacos, and we have Mad Lib, and did I spell that right? Yes. And we need a foreign country. Okay. Just one foreign country. So I don't really have a lot of cards set aside, or that I know where they are, for Christmas in July, but I did come across this one, and we're going to go ahead and start with this. It says Happy Holidays. I'll leave that on there. And it's got this cool thing of sandals on the inside as well. So we can work it out on it and make something cool out of this card. So let's get started. Right, foreign country times 1. Or exotic country. It doesn't have to be foreign. It's just, it might be fun if it sounds exotic. Or funny. Destaloo has the right idea. Just put a bunch, yeah, you can put a bunch in. I'm going to cut this out. I don't usually send Christmas in July cards as far as like sending them in July. But if you do, this may give you an idea. Save your Christmas cards that look beachy. I know Michelle sends Christmas in July. All right. You're in the background creeping for a while. You can creep all you want, Michelle. Thank you for being here. Welcome in, Angela. I was telling them that who I had here yesterday. All right, so we have this. This could be for a card on its own. I could do 2 cards. Imagine such a thing. Doing two cards out of 1. Or I could put this on the inside, but it is awfully cute. Now, this could be just a Christmas in July, although I don't really have anything that says Christmas in July. So I could always leave that part blank and, you know, let it be. Oh, he'll be there tomorrow. I thought he was going there tonight. All right. He must have had a change in plans. Oh, I threw away those 2 little scraps. How dare I? Oh well, we're starting fresh. I'll try to remember not to throw away my scraps. Yes. Oh, what if I cut off the Happy Holidays here and cut this in half here and use this and that? I could make 2. I can make 3 cards out of 1 rather than 1 big card. Let's do that. Let's do it that way. Because there's a good spot right in the middle to cut. So I have those 2 and those. And I know the corner's a little wonky, but you know what you can do to get rid of that? Just chop it like that. You can still tell what they are. There we go. So we have flip-flops. And like these scraps, haha, they're going in here. They'll go in the envelope. And I'm not sure what I'll do with this yet, so I'll set that aside. And then this could be a card. So let's see what we can do. All right. Let's see if I have red. I have green. I don't think I have red. That's pink. That is not red. This is red, I think. I can't tell, me and my old eyes here, and I'll get some white ones out because I'm not really sure what I want to do yet. Yeah, I don't have a lot of cards that are like summertime Christmas. Or at least I don't know where they are if I have them. Like this could go across the bottom. But then that would leave a whole bunch of space. Put that idea aside. This one would probably go with the green. Let's do this here. With the green. We need a foreign country for the Mad Lib. So pick a foreign country and put it in the chat. It could be foreign to you, foreign to me. It doesn't matter who it's foreign to. Just a foreign country. Let me see if I have some wide Christmas ribbons in my stash. Oh, ribbon. These are just green. I don't think they're Christmas necessarily. No. These are Christmassy. Okay. This might be kind of cool. That's pretty. Because it doesn't really say Christmas. This might actually be cool for all of the cards. Yeah. That might be good. So I think what I want to do is mount it on green sparkly paper, possibly. So I have something to wrap the ribbon around. That's a good one. Or that is also a good one. I think that color is better. Welcome in, Carol. All right, we are looking for a country for the Mad Lib. Well, it says foreign country, but you know, that kind of country. I need to cut this at about 4 1/8. Okay, so there's a scrap, unless I use it on another card. So let me set it over there. Okay. Then this here, okay. Let's do this. I remembered to fill up my tape gun. Thank you, Ange, for sending me a message. Although I didn't remember until today. And I'm like, oh, that's right. Ange will laugh at me if I don't do this. I wonder if I have any flip-flop stickers. I put my summertime stuff away because, well, of course I did. But I might have some like 3-dimensional stickers hanging out. I'm not going to go get my big drawer full of summertime stuff. That would take too long. This paper is from the Dollar Tree, and it is self-adhesive on the back, but I'm leaving the backing on it for more stability because I want to wrap this ribbon around it. Do you guys see the number 1, 2, and 3 things? That's for the, I think it's the chattiest people in the chat. So it's a race, you guys. Who's going to be number 1? I don't know if you guys even see that. I see it on Bob's stream, but I don't know if it's a mod thing or not, or if everybody can see it. Yes, Christine, you're number 1. Okay. And then also, if you're tuning in, be sure to change it to live chat so you see all of the chat. If you leave it in top chat, you don't get to see all of the chat. You better get chatty, Ange. You got to beat Christine. Get working on it. Come on. I don't know if that's what does it. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's a brand new thing that YouTube is doing. Okay, I do have these flip-flops. They're orange, though. I have that bag of summery things. Let me see if I have other flip-flops in my big old thing that I have here. Like I said, if I don't, then I can't go get the other ones. They're too far away. Let's see. Let me see what I can find. I have no other flip-flops in there, but I do have an orange pair. These I think are just all flowers. Yeah, there's no flip-flops. No flip-flops in here. There is some cool ribbons. Okay. I'm not sure I like the orange flip-flops, so I'm not going to do the orange flip-flops. Let me see what I have in. Oh, okay, Destilu, that's cool. Super chats and other donations. That's really neat. Okay, excellent. These are some snowflakes. I have some wooden stuff in here. Oh, there's Christmas trees. Let's see what we got. We got some wooden things. Trying to find something to go with the flip-flops. We have some cool trees. Okay. Maybe a snowflake. Snowflakes and flip-flops. This says Merry Christmas. There's another wooden snowflake. I got some green bling. This is various things. I haven't looked in my Christmas stuff in a while. Some more wooden snowflakes. Oh, these are cute. Let me pull that out too. Another wooden snowflake. I know this is very exciting. This is a sneak peek of my craft room. These might be cool. Those might be perfect. Let's do that maybe. What's in this thing? No. That's a cool flamingo with ice skates. But it would not go with this. Okay. All right. I think that is good. Some of these things I have had for so many years in my stash. Put that there. Put these snowflakes in here. We have Santa too. Okay. Let's get this card out and then determine what I'm going to put on there. Santa might be fun to put on here. Yeah, I think Santa might be good. What else do we have? We have Santa. We have an elf. We have a couple of elves. But, you know, maybe Santa, because he could be vacationing down in Florida. These are borders, but I'm thinking I could cut them apart. I might be able to use one of them on the other cards. We'll see. I'll put that aside. I'll put this Santa. I like him. He's cute. Okay, he's supposedly a sticky back. Let's see if he really is. All right. So last call for country. And then I will put it in the story. Yep, he does stick. That's good. They're not that old. So I have little Santa down there. I'm going to put my usual 3 pieces of bling over here because this ribbon is just so big and there's so much of it. I just need something to kind of break it up, and I happen to have those handy, but we're not done. Let's get the rest of my green bling. Put it all on one side there. Okay. I want little green bling, if I have any. I do not. That is not in a row. That is not the right color. All right, well, let's do red. Okay. Foreign country is Eswatini. Eswatini? Okay. Now we need, let's do a noun. We need 5 nouns, 4 regular and 1 plural. Yeah, let's do a little bit of this red bling along the fun flip-flop here. There. And I'll put some on this one as well, just to add a little bit of contrast. There. And I want a big one. There. And I will do one also here and here. There. So now we have some dolled up flip-flops and a cute little Santa, and that's done. And that can be sent as a Christmas card, traditional, or as a Christmas in July card. Since there's no writing on the front to specify either way. And then the inside is blank, and you could put on in there whatever you want. 1 down. Now, let me clear my space. Put all this stuff out of the way. Okay. We still have this. We have these 2 left. I might do something similar with this. Yeah, now this card is a little wonky, but I don't know if I'm going to do it on red yet even. Maybe I will. Let's do it on red. Why not? Let's live adventurously. Scraps. I'm being good about this here. In we go. You guys are picking good nouns. Ange, I was telling him before you came in what I did last night. Ange was there. Not in person, but in spirit. It was fun. I know. It didn't work out, though. I wish. That would have been great. They were not here for very long. We had enough time to eat dinner, set up while we were waiting on our food to get here, play, and tear down. It was like a hit and run. We did take pictures. We did a band picture. I'm making this at 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, in case you're wondering. We did a band picture. We did awkward prom photos, and we took a normal picture on our front porch in the dark. Yes, Fiddle Dish was the puppeteer for Sir Preston. I couldn't see what he was doing because he was behind me. I couldn't really see what True was doing either. The other Mike playing the drums. We didn't have time to move furniture around too much to set it up in a better angle. So we went with what we had. It took us, I forgot that I trimmed the card base down. It took us a very long time to set up. As is the norm for any of those in real life things. All right, so I'm going to do this, and let's see. I will say Fiddle Dish enjoyed being the puppeteer a little bit too much. I think he held Sir Preston from the moment they got here until the moment they left. I had to make sure that he didn't take Sir Preston with him. I might do an overlappy kind of thing here. Since this ribbon is so wide, kind of have an overlap there the whole time. Oh, this goes this way. That's the water at the bottom. And then maybe a piece of ribbon, or maybe just some bling down the side. I'm going to put it over here because what I'm going to do is put red ribbon down that side. Okay, put this down first. I think he had Sir Preston the whole time during the stream, too, in his hand. This doesn't like to adhere to this glitter paper very well. See, not very well. But that's okay. I'm just using it to anchor. And then I'll fold it over on the back and it'll hold it in place better. Oh, safe from the floods. He sent me a message earlier. He didn't indicate that there was any issue. So I think he's okay. Pedro is one of our streamer friends who lives in Texas. He sometimes comes in here. Texan Spaniard, Pedro. Yep, he's a good guy. Very nice, very friendly. What did I say? I would put it over here. Yep. And our other friend Drew came in. Yes. It was good to see Drew. He actually talked in chat. I will say it was a little hard for me to keep up with everything. Get my red billing back out. I was going to do red ribbon, but it's going to be too wide. So I'm gonna move this over a little bit. Kind of like that. There we go. It is awfully hot in this room. It is very warm in here. I lowered the AC, but apparently not enough. When I have my door shut and the lights on and stuff in here, it gets warm very quickly. I'll run that all the way up to the top. There we go. So we have a run of that. I'm going to put a piece of red bling there. Same thing. I might as well keep the same thing going. I'm not going to send these to the same person. Now, Anja's number 3. She's going to have a hard time catching up. All right, so we do need nouns. Last call for nouns. We need 5 nouns, 4 regular and 1 plural. And you can put as many in as you wish. Whether it be all 5 or 6 or 7 or 3, any of those numbers, or 1. And we can even make one of them plural if we need to. We have the power to do anything we want. Oh, maybe it is the order in which. Okay. Don't tell that to Ange. We'll let her think she has to chat more. Is the Santa shorter than the elf? No. This one's going to get an elf. I'm right here. We love you, Ange. Because Ange did chat a lot and hers did not go up. All right, so it's the first, second, and third person in, maybe. Oh, yeah, then who? I don't know. Maybe if someone leaves, then the next person bumps up to number 1. I don't know. You guys, we'll have to see if we can figure out what it does. So there we have that card. Kind of cool. That was easy. Now I have one more card. I'm glad I'm getting 3 out of this. Michelle, I hope you are proud. So we have this guy, which could go on the bottom. We can also use this wide ribbon again across the top, but I don't know that I like it because it's the same direction as the card. But, oh, I have other ribbons. Hold on. I forgot I had these. Look at these. All of these ribbons. Let's see what I've got. It's not very wide, but I have an idea. Something like this would be good. In this red, if I can get to the red. That is it. I could do mittens and flip-flops. That would be pretty funny. This one here. I had them all neat, but in order to get them off, I'm going to have to make them unneat. There. Oh, but then I can put that right back on while they're still neat. Look at me go. Like a professional. I'm a professional. Yes, because I could do like something like this across the top. That, and I could do, or I know that, this across the bottom, and glitter or bling. Top and bottom with this same ribbon. That's so symmetrical. Will there be room? Barely. Yeah, I can do top and bottom. I barely have room. But I'm going to do yeah, I don't know. And I think you're right, like super chats and donations and stuff, I think bumps it up, and maybe some sort of other reasonings to bump it up. I don't know. I know when I joined in Bob's stream last Monday, or maybe it wasn't Monday, it was one day, I was late. It must have been Wednesday because I streamed Wednesday. And it was Wednesday night because I don't think it was active on Monday. But it was, I caught up and I was very late to the stream. Yeah, let's do this here. I'm going to cut this to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 or so. I need to make this a little skinnier. There. There we go. So let me cut this. All right, last call for those nouns, and if you want to pick me the nouns, I will put them in the story here in a minute. This, I just want to see how my spacing is going to have to be. Okay. Cool. Let's see if this will go on the ribbon. Sort of. I can see my angle better when it's on the bottom. Okay. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Then we have that. Okay, painting. Flammable igloo. Wouldn't that be a meltable igloo? Water bottle, riding lawnmower, scratchy wool socks. Okay, Let's go with painting. Scratchy wool socks. Noun. Flammable igloo. Water bottle. Riding lawn mower. Okay, next word we need a number, and we need 3 numbers. And you can't go until you put in 3 numbers. So how much do I need to trim off the sides of this? A little bit off of each side. Try to get an idea here. Ange, I don't think you're allowed to feed the dog until you put a number in the chat. And I have an envelope for Destaloo, and I have an envelope for Ange, I think, going out in the mail. I have not mailed them yet. We've been a little bit busy, but I have them addressed and ready to go. And I was going to mail them today, and I thought I'll wait till after the show tonight to see who is the volunteer and such before I mailed them. Okay. There we go. That's kind of cool. It's a little crazy, but cool. Oops. Come on now. Come on. Behave yourself. Let's get the red bling out. Good thing I found my red bling box. Let's put one on here. I'm going to put one on that one and on this. And I will put some, oh, I want one on that one too then. And on this one. There. And there. Yeah, we need 3 different numbers. So if anybody has a favorite number or several, put them in the chat. Lucky numbers, unlucky numbers, doesn't matter. I think for this, since the ribbon is busy, I'll put a white snowflake on it. Because you know you wear your flip-flops when it's snowing at the beach. I like that little guy. I think I'll use fabric tack since it's going to stick on ribbon. There's not a lot of surface area here. We'll do the best we can. It dries clear. Heck, it's wet clear. Okay. So we have a little snowflake, because you know I always have to, I have to do that. It's a rule. So just to recap, we made 3 cards out of 1, and they all could be Christmas and July cards because they are all flip-flops and Christmassy flip-flops. So I think that's kind of cool. So there. The last one. Yeah, that one's kind of cool. I like it. It came out cute. All right. Now, I don't have anything else planned. So let me grab some Christmas cards out of my Christmas card drawer under my desk here. And let me see, what am I going to make? This will be, unless I come across a July card, it will be a regular Christmas card. Some of these are not used. Most are. Let's see if anything inspires me. Oh, he's cute. I like him. Yes, we need numbers. We need at least 3 different numbers. That Santa's kind of cool. I kind of like those too. Ooh, I like that. That's another cute one too. Okay. Let me put these back in my drawer. So I picked a few. I like that one to start off with. That's my favorite. Oh, look, it's brand new. I don't have to cut it apart. I didn't realize that. Do I have candy cane ribbon? All right. Oh, and put those 7 trillion, 15, 40.1 billion, or 40 and 1 billion. I get it. I don't think I have candy cane. This ribbon is probably too wide anyway. No candy canes. What do I have in here? Not a lot. Oh, I had some really cool ribbon. Hold on. Where is my little baggie of really cool ribbon that every week I see and don't use because I think it's too Christmassy. That's not it. Is that it? That's not it. Hold on. I've got too many things piled. I have stars that might come in handy for something else. Where is it? Where's my ribbon? I don't know. I found more snowflakes. I don't know where my ribbon is. Of course, when I don't want it, It's always in my way. When I want it, I don't know where it is. I see it. I see it. Come here. Come here. Come here. There it is. Right, $7.25, Christmas in July. This is the ribbon I was thinking of because it kind of reminds me of a candy cane. Well, it has red stripes. That's about as close as it gets. But it's thin and I could put a piece up and down each side. That'll work. Let's do that. Boy, that's really going to jazz this up. Now this ribbon is wired ribbon. I generally do not like to adhere wired ribbon to a card because it tends to make it not lay flat. So I'm going to pull out the wires. And this ribbon frays like crazy. If I can get the end off. Okay. Yeah. Let me unwire this ribbon. Now, wired ribbon is great for bows and other things, but I don't like it laying flat on a card because to me it never seems to lay flat. And it just bothers me. So there's these pieces of wire. And when you pull wire out of ribbon, you can save the wire and use it for other crafty things whenever you need a little piece of wire. It's usually decent wire. Okay. I'm going to line this top piece up. I wonder if I should. I'm going to fold this ribbon back on itself, I think. If I can get tape to stick to it. I can't. All right. I'm going to do something else instead. There. And the other side. Give it a clean trim across the top. Crichton's very noisy. Put a little bit of fabric tack on the edges here to help keep it from fraying. And then these little pieces are going in the envelope. There we go. This is not exactly straight. There. And we can put some bling on his scarf. But let me put these numbers. 7.25. Trillion. No, 7 trillion. And 701. Okay. And let's see. Let's do an adjective. 4 adjectives we need for this Mad Lib. Foa. It's a little extra sticky. Right. And it's July. So there's a theme here. What did I say? Oh, I was going to put some bling on the scarf. I think I'm going to go with some gold. Since we're kind of playing on some gold and red here. All right. You think stickles on the scarf rather than this? All right, let me get my stickles. Okay, let's see. We'll do some gold. The problem is with stickles, they don't always come out, the gold. I'm going to hope that it behaves itself. There we go. Put one on all those gold things. Crichton is going crazy. Do you guys hear him? He was very quiet during my stream last night. He was noisy when the guys first got here. He was chatting with them. And this is cranberry. It's kind of a pinkish red in a way. And that's the same color as the scarf. It's not exactly red. It's kind of a pinkish red. And I'm going to put a line across here and a line across this part. There. Just to make it more even. I have to hold my tongue just the right way. Okay, there we go. This is one fancy raccoon. I think that looks pretty cool. It'll be shinier when it dries. And then I'm going to put some clear, this is diamond, on this mint up here, the Starlight Mint. And probably, I might as well do it on the candy cane too. It makes it look a little more 3D makes it pop a little bit. Yep, I like it a lot. Okay. That's one blinged up raccoon. That is right. He is the blingiest raccoon I've ever seen in my life. There we go. He hit just the right dumpster. He went to the dumpster at Claire's. If you know, you know. All right, let's put these stickles back. And he hit up Claire's Boutique. See if I can get a little more of this. Crichton, we hear you. Blinged is a good adjective. You're correct. He's not a trash panda. He's a fancy panda. All right, so there we got the fanciest trash panda around. And then the inside is set. I like it. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Now, where did I put the cards I just got out? They're right over here. Well, maybe we should make a fancy fox. Is this new? No, it is not new. Crystalline, may your good cheer last throughout the year. Merry Christmas. Gazelle. I don't know either of these people. And I hope Crystalline had a very Merry Christmas, because Gazelle, I don't know how you would say that name, wants her to. So we're going to have to cut this one apart. And I'm going to, let me just cut this part off first. I'm probably going to cut it down. I don't know yet, though. Hold on. Oh, look, we have a fancy edge here, which matches his scarf. You probably can't see it. I'll hold it up to the camera in a second, though. And this sentiment really goes with the card. It's got the same font and it has a sleigh. And these are just white pieces. I can put them in here as scraps. I would normally just throw them away. Sometimes I save larger white pieces for stamping on, you know, from card bases. This is a really nice cardstock. Ooh. I could use that as my ribbony trim. And we have words. We have some words. Giselle. Okay. Yeah, Giselle probably. You're probably right, Destaloo. All right. What are we looking for? These guys. Blinged. Oh, no, wait. Those are Angela's words. Angela, you are always the volunteer, and I'm all messed up tonight. And your name is blue like Christine. You guys are freaking me out. This is probably going to have to be a 5x7 anyway, because I don't think it's not going to cut down to fit on a smaller card. I do not believe. No, I would have to cut like his tail off. We don't want to cut his tail off. Yeah, you're trying to. I see what you're doing. Angela, you're trying to screw me up. It's working. It's working well. But now I have room, though, on here. I think this would be a cool decoration on there since it matches his scarf. Or maybe not. I don't know. I think you were. I think we need red glitter paper. If I have some that matches him. Yes, that's a good color. But it is not big enough. This is going to be too red, I think. It might work. Maybe. Do I have a larger piece of that other red? This is a different red. This might work. No, that's not the right red. That will not work. This is the same as that. That one's better. Let's go with that. All right, Christine has our adjectives ready to go. Blinged, despicable, embarrassed, insecure, and hangry. Hangry is a great one. All right. Blinged. Wouldn't it be funny if the word was raccoon? Despicable. Despicable. Embarrassed. And oh, I think there were only 4. I'm going to go with hangry instead of insecure because I like it. Okay. Then we need a person in the room and a male's first name. So 2 people, 1 person in the room, and 1 just the first name of a male. Does not have to be a male in the room, it says. Yeah, this will be kind of cool. And that way a lot of that red will show. Except you know what I'm going to do. All right, this card is 5 by 7. So I'm going to cut this just a little smaller than 5. And I have to mark it with my pen on the back where I want to cut it. Because as I say, my thing does not handle 7 inches. I need to cut a sliver off of this side. Just to make it more even. Oh, the guy's name. We should do both of those names. Byron? Was it Byron or Brian? I think it was Byron. And his girlfriend works, his wife works at, no, his girlfriend. He's cheating on his wife with someone that works at Walgreens or something, right? Is that what the story we came up with? Byron. Yes. Byron. The things we come up with. Good thinking. I forgot about him. So if any of you are married to a Byron and sent me cards that Byron sent to you, that's what would, it's a whole storyline. I cannot wait to meet. One of these days, Byron's wife is going to come in here and say, you know, that's me. I keep hoping. We'll put out a call for Byron's wife. And the card didn't have her name, I don't think, did it? These little wonky scraps are going to Christine or whoever she wants me to send it to. It's up to Christine if she wants it or if she can pick someone else in chat. All right. I'm going to cut a little bit off the bottom edge so there's an even amount of red showing. Yeah, that is good. That's a good idea. We can do Byron and Christine picks the person in the room. That should be the way that always works anyway. Because the volunteer rarely gets to pick words. I need to trim just, I'm talking a super sliver off the end. It was the fold of the card, and it's a little lump there. So Christine, you pick a person in the room, and if you agree, we can use Byron, or you can pick another name of a man. There, just to make that edge even, of course. Yeah, Michelle, calling Carol. Are you still here? You may get to be in a Mad Lib. Speak up. Okay, Carol. All right. Welcome back, by the way. Let's see. Here we go. Now this came out a little uneven, so you know what we do in the world of crafting? We just trim down the card base a little bit. And now the white's even all the way around. As long as the fold piece, you know, obviously you can't cut the fold off. No, we're not rough on Carol. You can take a break. It's all right. You're allowed to take a break. Destaloo, I was taking a drink and it almost came out my nose. The threat of being in a Mad Lib would keep me quiet. Right. Speak now if you want to be in the Mad Lib. See, Michelle's staying quiet. She's like, I ain't being in no Mad Lib. I hear what happens to those people in the Mad Lib. All right, so we have that. I like this so far. This red glitter paper is not big enough for the sentiment. I think I could use some stickles on here as well. And of course I put them away. I have to get up and get them again. Let me put this away and see if I have another piece of red. The thread of me, that's funny. There's that color. They don't have a chance. And you know, Michelle almost always watches the rerun, so she'll get to see that her name's in the Mad Lib. She always watches for the reading of the Mad Lib. So now we know if Destaloo is quiet when we're asking for someone's name, she's really here. She's just trying to avoid being in the Mad Lib. Now we know Destaloo's secret. All right. I don't want to use, this is such a gorgeous glitter. I don't want to waste it on the inside of a card. So, let me get the regular red paper. This is not really red. It is. Here, we have some of this red. It's not a great red, but it will work. It kind of matches the theme. It's kind of a muted red. The youngest in the family with 2 older brothers. Oh, yes. You know all the tricks. But yeah, that's a very teachery thing. I had some teachers that would probably do the same thing. Okay. This piece is little. It's too little for me. Okay. That'll go back in the thing. And this will go on the inside. Okay, Byron and Michelle. Excellent. So Michelle can speak up now because her name's going in. Christine has spoken. Welcome in, Carla. Byron. Oh, Michelle. And Byron is the last one. Oh, no. The story is really going to go on from here. I read the sentence where Byron is being used. Oh, no. Thank you, Carla. We're being extra weird and silly. And let's see, we need a color for the Mad Lib. We're doing a Christmas Mad Lib. Perfect, 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 Byron. I'm dying. It's really too funny. Okay. It's hilarious. I think I'm going to have to put white stickles on the snow and snowflakes. Now, do I want wooden snowflakes? That's kind of a big one. I think the wooden snowflakes would look really good on this card. That's too big. Maybe a little smaller. Smaller. Do I have a smaller one in here? No. But this one I think would work. I think that would look really cool there. Except I'm going to take this. Oops, did I break it? I did. I can glue it down though. I'm taking the foam off the back because it is already dimensional. I'm just going to use some wet glue on the back of this. There. Where's my pen? My pen. Got to put my pen back in. Carefully, do not poke myself. There. Okay. All right, let me get my stickles down again. I should just leave them down. But then I won't use them again, right? This one, let's see. For snow, let's go with Stardust. All right. That's pretty. It's very sparkly. I will try not to put my hand in it. I'm going to put kind of a dollop in the middle of the hole. Maybe I'll do a little bit on each of these little holes. Just to give the snowflake a little bit of sparkle, but not too much. Oh, maybe I'll put a little bit on the scarf where these lines are. Okay, yeah, add a little foxy sparkle to the fox. There. I think that came out quite cute. And then we have the inside. I like it. I wonder if I could carefully put, I have silver, a silver pen. Put a little bit of silver on what would be metal here without ruining my stickles. And I'm just kind of scribbling it on there. And I'm going to do the same thing on the inside with just kind of one line there. Okay. Very good. Very nice. Scissors, you go there. Pen, you go there. Okay. All right. We got that one done. Do not stick your fingers in the stickles, Ria. Don't do it. All right. I picked out a couple more cards. This one here, where did I see the trees? I saw, when I was looking for snowflakes, I noticed that we have some trees here. And I know it's green. The trees are green, but I think it would be a cool contrast and have some of green trees to go along with those trees. Yeah. We'll do that. And meanwhile, we've got a color of ebony. Okay. Now, let's see. The last word we need, we can do these two words together. We need a silly word and an exclamation, since they're both pretty similar. And that is the last thing we need for the Mad Lib. So we have this card. It says peace. Let's see. Oh, it's brand new. Ha ha ha. This is from St. Joseph's Indian School. We get a lot of cards from them, and they are usually very, very pretty. Welcome in, Anne. I hope you're having a wonderful day. You got here in time for the very last Mad Lib word, though. We need a silly word and an exclamation. I'll put these up on some pop dots, except maybe for this one. It's too flimsy. So this one will be in the background, and then these two will be up on pop dots. This one's too flimsy, and it'll just like buckle. It wouldn't look right. And I hope you're having a great day. Better late than never, of course. These are from, I think I have a die cut. And a die, and I just cut out scrap paper. Although this paper cut, and normally that does not cut with dies, but I don't know. Oh, this one here is kind of a flatter piece, and I'll put the thicker one up there because, you know, why not? Give it like more dimension. Finish page 120 of your next book. Oh, excellent. I am having a good day. I had a great evening last night with some company from Canada. We had a jam. It was awesome and fun. I streamed it on Twitch, on my channel, and on his channel. I should have posted it in the Facebook group. Writing. I think she's writing. I'll show you the other book she has. I think I have it within reach. There. So we kind of just have the trees 3D in the front and staggered. Do I have Anne's book? Yes, I have it. This is the book she wrote. It is Mosaic Hearts. It's poems on being a queer and interracial family in the South. It is an awesome, awesome book. I ordered a copy from her website, and it's a little dusty. Don't tell Anne I let her book get dusty. But I ordered it from her website, and it's a signed copy. So awesome. And Anne, I think I saw that you were wearing a t-shirt with this design. If you make that in a sticker, please let me know, because I want to order the stickers for my guitar case. And it won't let you put a link. Oh, you do. Is it on your website? It won't let you put a link in my thing, but if you just type it out like DOTCOM, it'll let you. I think it's yourname.com. Is that right? Off the top of my head. I don't remember. But you guys have to check it out. And are the stickers on your website? Because I will order them. Don't let me forget. Self-help and poetry. Oh, excellent. Excellent. I have this huge. I don't know. Maybe this is too big. I think I kind of like that really big one in the corner, but I also have this one. Maybe this would be better. I have some smaller ones. No, I don't like that one. I could do these smaller ones. No, I think I like the big one. I'm going back to the big. Going back to the big one. Anne's poems are amazing, Michelle. They are amazing. And her book, I believe, is also on Amazon. I ordered it from her website. I bet it's better for her if you order from her directly, I think. So I got a little glue on the back, obviously, because this is very narrow. These pieces are really small, but it will dry clear and you will not see it once it dries. There. So that kind of, oh, it looks, and it's very sparkly. It looks good. I like this. Delicate, yes. It is very delicate. That's the correct term. Yes, delicate. Not whatever what did I say? Very skinny. Delicate. That is not the bling. My bling is into this one. Okay. Narrow. Yes, narrow. Well, you know what I meant. I meant that it was very delicate, which works. That's right. I might put some just on this green one, I'm going to put some bling. Yeah, last call for an exclamation and a silly word. Oh, that worked out perfectly. That's good enough there. Then I'll take some of these larger pieces and just scatter them around. Put that down there. Put one, how about there? And one over here. There we go. There we go. Oh, I should put one. I'm going to put one in the center of this. There. Okay. Holy Toledo. I think Carol means the, this is too big, but it's already stuck. So the delicate thing is too big and it's staying forever and ever. Okay. Do I have another card? I do. I have this guy. This is for John and Helen. I love the sentiment. This is, okay, so we have the reindeer typing. And look at the sentiment. It's Merry Christmas with all the typing mistakes. So, perfect. Okay, let's do this card up. And that'll be our last card of the day. And then we'll read the Mad Lib. Holy moly. I say that a lot. I always say holy moly. I'm going to cut that off because it is a scrap that we could save. And then I have to carefully chomp out this paper. You say, oh my goodness, so you don't curse. Okay, that is the center inside. I always say center. I don't mean center. I mean inside of the card. Sentiment. Okay, now let me trim this down to a more usable size. Now they all have red noses. They all can't be Rudolph. Oh no, I dropped this on the floor. Let me see if I can salvage. Nope, the tape broke. The tape broke. You guys, I just replaced this and I gotta do it all over again. I'm gonna put the roll of used tape in the package that I'm sending to Christine. I'm kidding. I'm not going to send you used tape, Christy. Although if you like brown ribbon, it would work. I'm sure somebody has recycled this before. This stuff here. I bet somebody somewhere has recycled it. Probably Ange. They all have a cold or we're outside too long. Yes, that's probably it. Okay, this will fit on the front of one of these cards. Let me see if I have a good color. I'm kidding, Ange. It doesn't have to be green or red. Do I have a brown? Craft. I do not have craft paper. Ooh, I have this color though. I bet this would be good. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. That color or maybe that blue. I'm so hard on you. I'm just teasing you. Actually, if any of you have ever used the those pieces, be sure to let us know, because I want to know what you've done with them. I was looking to see, I don't have any more of a, I was going to use a piece of this orange, but it's not going to go with that, so I'm going to use something different. All right, we'll go with this. And I need to put a piece of ribbon or something across the bottom. I have this green. Oh, I bet this green will be good. Yeah, I kind of like the green. I do like the green a lot. There. Gives a bit of a contrast. It's got some gold in there. I like it very much. Oh man. Come on, tape gun. Come on. Why you give me trouble? When it's hot in here and when I am live. It's awfully hot in this room. Why? Why won't this work? Okay, it went around a whole thing. Maybe I didn't have this on correctly. Whoops, I see what I did maybe. No, that's not on correctly. There we go. I felt it lock that time, hopefully. Kerplunkin. Oh, shoot. Okay. I need to trim that a little bit. The card base. Kerplunk and oh shoot. And oh shoot. Okay, there we go. Oh, I needed to trim this piece down. Very little bit off because it is just a tad bit not perfect. Okay, and this will go there. And this ribbon, even though it has the metal edge, it is not a wired ribbon, meaning there's no wire you can take out of it, but it does have a metallic edge to it. Okay, there, we have that. And let me see. Oh, don't I have these guys? I have a reindeer in here. Let's see if it's too big. Yeah, it's going to cover up the card. It's too big. Any of those are too big. All right, we have some cute little things in here that are wooden that would probably look good. We have a gift, bells, and holly. What else do we have? We have flowers, which would not match. We have a moose. We have a sleigh. Oh, you know, because they do drive the sleigh. Let's do the sleigh, and I'll put the bells up at the top. And that is more, I think, of a moose than a reindeer. So I won't use that. Put these guys back in there. And let me put this on the inside of the card. Oh, I'll just leave it as is. Or maybe I'll put it on green. Let me see. Do I have a little piece of green out? No. All right, I'm going to put a piece of green. Just a small little piece of green. This might work. I think that would be good. It's just tiny. Just a tiny little piece of the green. And trim it. Glue it. I don't think the green ribbon would have been wide enough. Let's turn this the correct way. It's a little wider than the ribbon. So we have that, and put the sleigh down here, and then the bells at the top. There we go. And then we'll read the Mad Lib. Cute. Cute, cute. All right. And Christine, you'll have to let me know if you want this envelope of goodies or if you want me to pass it on to someone else. You just tell me. You don't have to tell me now. You can send me a private message later if you want. And it can be a surprise to that person if you want it to go to someone else. If not, I will happily send it to you. Okay. We have that. We have this guy. Careful. We have the 3 Christmas in July cards. Are here. We'll do that. We'll put this one down here. And then we have these 2 other larger cards. This piece. And then this one here. So I'll put the stickle ones on the top so I don't accidentally smush it. All right, here we go. Mad Lib time. This is from the Christmas Fun Mad Libs. This was sent to me by Michelle and Lisa Kay a long time ago. I wonder if it has a date on here. Nope. It's been a while. All right, here we go. This is Scrooge. You have just read A Christmas Carol by Michelle. Years ago in London, Eswatini, lived a mean, stingy painting named Scrooge. He was so stingy, he saved scratchy wool socks. In fact, he had more than 7.25 of them. When anyone mentioned Christmas, Scrooge said, "Bah, kerplunk." He had a blinged bookkeeper named Bob Cratchit, and Scrooge made him work 7 trillion hours a day. One Christmas Eve, Mr. Scrooge had a dream. He saw the ghost of Christmas past, who showed him what a despicable flammable igloo he had been. Then the water bottle of Christmas present showed Scrooge the miserable home of Bob Cratchit and poor Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim had a temperature of 701 degrees. Then Scrooge met the ghost of Christmas Embarrassed, who took him to a hangry cemetery where Scrooge saw his own riding lawnmower. We know what he did on the side. He also saw the grave of tiny Byron. Scrooge turned ebony and shouted, "Oh, shoot!" So now we know what happened to Byron. Do you think Byron's wife found out about the Walgreens lady? You never know. You never know. So now that's a whole new storyline about Byron. He's in a cemetery. And he was tiny. So you like this one here? Well, Christine, this is perfect for your Christmas because your Christmas is in the summer, except there's a snowflake. Actually, I have it upside down there, that way. But anyway, yes, your Christmas is in the summer. So that is perfect for you. So there we go. And I will get the scrappies and stuff mailed out to you, Christine, and I'll mail you that card as well. And let's see. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate each and every one of you. And my schedule this week, Wednesday night, I'm on Twitch. There's a little gnat flying around here. Go away. Wednesday night, I am on Twitch. My hours are later on Wednesday. I'm streaming 8 to 10 because I'm in a big Crafty raid train. I'll be recycling Christmas cards, I think, for the Crafty Collective, which is a big group of streamers on Twitch. So if you want to head on over there and check out any of those streamers, they're all really awesome. So I don't know why this little thing is flying around. Anyway, they're all awesome. It is a really good raid train and a good group of people. And then Thursday, I will be on Twitch from 8 to 10 in another raid train, raising funds for another streamer. What was I going to say? Oh, raising funds for another streamer that fell onto hard times for medical reasons. And I'll be doing music Thursday. And then I will be back here on Monday. Oh, this one, Christine. This one with the Santa. I will set that aside for you. Oh, Ange likes the bottom flip-flop. See, you two are both blue with the thing. I can't keep track. All right, this one here is for Christine. I will put that aside. Ange likes that one. Okay, I got it. I understand now. Okay. And the flip-flops are fun. And I'm glad I was able to get 3 cards out of the flip-flops. Took 1 card, cut it up, made 3. I think it's cool. They're really neat. And you're still number 1. Absolutely. I should know. You're the big purple number 1. And next time. Maybe next month. Who's going to be number 1 next week? Christine is number 1. Congratulations. Destaloo is number 2. Ange is number 3. I don't know what makes them other than maybe first, second, third. I don't know. But I think Ange wasn't the third one in. So who knows what it is? We don't know. All right, you guys. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful week ahead. And I will see you next Monday or sooner. You guys, Take care. And until the next video, you know what to do. Oh, first of all, thank you, Angela. And thank you, Christine, my awesome moderators. Thank you for being the volunteer tonight, Christine. I appreciate you. All right, you guys, take care. Have a wonderful week. See you next week. Till the next video, go get crafting. Bye-bye.